Today, they have added another £3 billion to the bill by scrapping the two-child benefit cap.
And the two-child benefit cap was something Labour was vehemently opposed to, actually, not too long ago. And they suspended 7 MPs who basically wanted to remove that cap previously. So it's interesting now that they've taken the position to bring it back, albeit it was something Reform wanted to do. And now Labour are doing it. So again, you can make of that what you will.
We introduced that cap, Madam Deputy Speaker, because it means people on benefits have to make the same decisions about having children as everyone else.
And this is where the ideology clashes again, right? And this is why it's really important to consider these things, because they just view benefit claimants very cynically, right? They just view them as being incentivized by the path of least resistance. But ultimately, my own feeling around this is that whether that is true or not true, is that the fault of the child, right? And I think when you're in a country that is relatively wealthy, you want to give children the best chance possible, regardless of the irresponsibility or otherwise of their parents, right? So if you had parents that are just irresponsible, they just abandon you, they just don't do their job, then I don't think as a child, you want to limit the impact of those decisions of this innocent, this initially innocent person, this initially innocent child. So for me, broadly speaking, I would favor removal of the cap. But the reality is there's an equal and opposite argument to say, well, you should leave it, especially if it means the income tax burden becomes unsustainable, right? So again, there's no right or wrong answer here. I think it just depends on what matters to you as an individual most. For me, I would lean more towards removing the cap, but I do acknowledge the validity of Kemi's position here. And I think it's a reasonable position, objectively speaking.